Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. No, this is not a gameplay video. This is in fact a new series that I will be doing in part with my boys Dangerous 13 aka Russ and my boy Hound Syrup. Links to their channels will be down in the description, so guys, feel free to go check out their channels. Now, what we have going on, we actually brought up to each other a series that we could do. You know, just something fun, nothing serious, just something fun that we could do between the three of us. It's like a weekly prediction series of all the NFL games this year. Basically, how it's gonna work out is, you know, in my video, I'll be giving you guys my predictions, my picks for the week, and Russ and Hound will be giving their picks for the weeks on their videos on their channels, and hopefully I will be keeping track, like right on the side of the screen somewhere over here, be track of the records weekly. Now, going down to the end of the season, you know, the loser has to do some type of punishment or whatever it is they might do. We haven't decided on it yet, but hopefully we will pretty soon. So I'm going to be getting into my picks pretty soon in this video. So what I want you guys to do is do me a favor, guys. Leave a like on the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. Turn on your notifications, and please, guys, please go check out Hound Syrup and Russ's picks, man. It's gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be exciting, and I'm very happy about it. Russ and Hound already told me that I'm gonna be the one taking the L, doing the punishment, but no, it ain't happening, fam. I'm not allowing it. Ain't happening. Team Hayes, we riding to the top. So if y'all rocking with me, smack that like button, bro. Let's get right into the picks. So I already have my picks written down on a piece of paper right here. So what I decided to do was just write them all down and just pick them. So now we have the game upcoming Thursday, and I'm kind of glad it's Kansas City. Why? Because my boy Hound Syrup is a Kansas City fan, and we all know they play New England on Thursday. And you know who I picked. So Kansas City versus New England. Although I have a family member that plays for the Kansas City Chiefs at wide receiver, I'm going to pick New England right here. Why? Because Tom Brady, the GOAT, he's back, and he's going to lead his team to another Super Bowl this year. So with week 1, this upcoming Thursday, which is tomorrow, so I will be picking New England to take this game. I don't know if we want to do a score. Hopefully we might try to do scores and stuff, but I have New England winning big right here. Okay, the next game is the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Jets. Now, this was kind of tough to pick, being that, you know, I barely know anything about either team, but I do know that Buffalo has the better skill set. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to ride with Buffalo on this game right here. You know, because they have the better skill set, they have the faster players, Tyrod Taylor, LeSean McCoy, and all those guys, especially on defense. They're pretty fast, so I'm going to ride with the Buffalo Bills on this one. Next game is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Chicago Bears. Off the top of the head, you guys know I'm going to pick ATL, the Falcons. Julio Jones, man, Devontae Freeman, Matt Ryan, Deion Jones, that defense, Keanu Neal, bro, they're back. Hopefully, you know, they can make it back to the playoffs, make it back to the Super Bowl again this year. But we'll see, man. They blew a big lead in that Super Bowl. Hate to bring it up, but, man, that was crazy. That was tough. But I've decided to go with Atlanta right there during this game right here. The next one up is Cincinnati versus Baltimore. Now, this is like a great game in the AFC. It's always been a great game in the AFC. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. This was kind of tough for me to pick, man. Baltimore's always good on defense. They have some weapons on offense, but Cincinnati has the better skill set. So I've decided to roll with Cincinnati on there. Excited to see the new rookie Ross, the fastest player to probably ever play in the NFL, get after it. Joe Mixon, Giovanni Bernard, Andy Dalton, AJ Green, all those guys, man. Very excited about that game right there. So yes, the boys decided to go with Cincinnati right there on that game right there. Okay, the next one is Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. Guys, this is no competition. I'm going to pick Pittsburgh, man. You know, they just picked up Joe Hayden from the Browns. Week 1, he got to play his former team. So you know it's going to be lit. Hopefully that game is televised so I can watch it. So I'm going to roll with Pittsburgh right there on that game, so Joe Hayden can get back at his former team. Next game up, we have Arizona versus Detroit. Now, Arizona is my favorite team. We all know we've been trying to get to a Super Bowl for the longest since 2008-2009 season. So y'all know I cannot pick against the team, man. I gotta roll with Arizona right here, beating Detroit in week 1, man. Hopefully the quarterback play from Carson Palmer gets better. Defense continues to play lights out. David Johnson continues to have a monster career, man. We need to get Larry Fitzgerald his ring, man, before he decides to retire. So I'm gonna roll with Arizona right there. One time for the home team. Let's go. Next we have Jacksonville and Houston. So this has become like a bit of a rivalry in the past couple of years. So in that AFC division, man, JJ Watt, Jadeveon Clowney. Although the Jaguars have just got a whole new coaching staff with Leonard Fournette, and they actually got Calais Campbell from the Arizona Cardinals, it's going to be a bit, you know, it's going to be a great game, but I've decided to go with Houston right here, man. You know, D-Hop just got the big contract. He signed his contract. Deshaun Watson, the rookie, hopefully he gets some early touches. Hopefully they wind up starting Deshaun Watson, man, so he can go ahead and make it happen. Jadeveon Clowney on the defense, you know, and they've also got the former cornerback from Houston to Jacksonville. So I'm going to pick Houston right there. So Tampa Bay against my second favorite team, which is the Miami Dolphins. Got to have a home state team. Live in Florida, man. So this game is going to be close, although the Dolphins are without Ryan Tannehill for the rest of the season due to an injury during like the first week of camp. Tampa Bay, they just picked up Deshaun Jackson. They have Jameis Winston. They just picked up TJ Ward at safety, Vernon Hargraves at cornerback, Brent Grimes, Mike Evans. Man, the list goes on. So we're going to go Tampa Bay right there, guys. Tampa Bay is going to win that one big. Oakland versus Tennessee. Now, how could I pick against my homeboy, man? If you guys don't know, man, I did grow up with Khalil Mack in my hometown, man. And, you know, just to see him balling out. But Oakland's going to win big. Why? Because that defense, he's going to carry that defense, and that defense is going to take them all the way. Beast mode is back finally. I think he's going to show out in week 1. Derek Carr, Amari Cooper, those guys, man, they're going to get it done week 1. So I picked Oakland for the dub right there. Now this divisional rivalry is going to be a good one. It was actually kind of tough for me to pick. Philadelphia versus Washington. The Eagles versus the Redskins, man. Well, Carson Wentz coming in year 2. He has some weapons. Got rid of a few. Has LeGarrette Blount at running back. Although Washington, man, even though they got rid of their offensive coordinator, he's now the head coach at the LA Rams. I expect Washington to come out with the win. Why? It's because their skill set on offense. They're very fast on offense, man. They have one of the best tight ends in the league, in Jordan Reed. They also have Jamison Crowder and a few other guys to complement that. So I'm going to go ahead, man, and I'm going to pick Washington right here. It was kind of tough for me to pick against Philly, although Philly does have a dope squad, but I've decided to go with Washington right here. So now we have Indianapolis, the Colts versus the Rams. Now, this one, I don't know how Andrew Luck is doing with his injury right now, but I decided to go with the Rams, man. They picked up Sammy Watkins from the Buffalo Bills. Jared Goff ready to continue where he left off last year. In his second year, Todd Gurley ready to make his name be felt, man. So I decided to go with the Rams in this game, man. A lot of young players will get some playing time. Excited to see Sammy Watkins get down, man. I want to see how he's going to fit into Sean McVay's new offense over there in LA. Now, this is the Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Seahawks is Russ's favorite team. I don't like the Seahawks. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. If you got a problem with me not liking the Seahawks, then hey, deal with it. But I don't like the Seahawks. They're going up against Aaron Rodgers, man. I think he's one of the more smarter quarterbacks in the league. Although Russell Wilson is a good dual threat quarterback, he has some weapons on offense. They just got rid of a big receiver on their team, which sucks. They just picked up Eddie Lacy, who in hopes can pick up where Beast Mode left off. This one was kind of tough too, but Green Bay is going to come out with the dub. Russ, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Green Bay will dot up the Seahawks. I'm letting you know that right now. Aaron Rodgers is going to come out strong in week 1, throw the ball all over the field, and he's going to get it done in week 1. Now, the Panthers versus the 49ers. I'm going to pick Carolina right here, man. I feel that, you know, San Francisco still has some growing to do. And, you know, even though they just got a new coach, a new general manager in John Lynch, they're still trying to rebuild their whole team. They have a young squad over there, so they still have another couple years before they can, you know, get to where they need to go. But I'm going to pick Carolina, man. I want to see McCaffrey, man. I want to see Christian McCaffrey take off in week 1. I'm excited to see him get started in his rookie campaign. Cam Newton is back. We're going to get it popping. So Carolina for the dub right here. Next one is the New York Giants versus Dallas. This is kind of tough. Why? Because you have 2 of the better players on offense in the league going at it. Odell Beckham for the Giants, Dez Bryant, Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. Even though they will be without Zeke, I don't know if his suspension was going to be appealed that he can come back earlier, or they can reduce that suspension. However, that's not going to stop Dallas from getting this dub, man. So Dallas will come out victorious on that game. Now, on Monday, we have 2 Monday night games, so we have a double header. The first one is New Orleans versus Minnesota. This is going to be a good one, although the Saints just picked up AP, and Dalvin Cook just got drafted to the Vikings. Latavius Murray plays for the Vikings. I'm going to pick the Vikings, man. I'm going to expect Stephon Diggs to have a big game on that Monday night. And yeah, so that's my pick for that game. And last but not least for week 1, the Chargers versus the Denver Broncos. Now, I haven't been hearing much news about the Chargers ever since they relocated the team to Los Angeles. And the Denver Broncos, that just got rid of their safety, and they just signed back Brock Osweiler. I do think they have some questions at quarterback. Hopefully Brock Osweiler can come back and, you know, get it done. But Trevor Siemian is the starter right now, I believe. They just got rid of T.J. Ward in the this preseason. I'm going to pick Denver, man. Denver is going to be a good one, but Denver is going to pull away with a victory this game. So those are all my picks for week 1, guys. And I will keep a record of everything, count them up throughout the whole season, playoffs and Super Bowl included. Be sure, guys, to go check out Russ and Hound Sir's videos. Go check out their channels. That we all will be updating once a week. Probably, I believe, on a Tuesday we'll be uploading it, because, you know, the Monday night games, we will get them going on Tuesday. So hopefully we can keep this series going, man. I look forward to having fun with this series. Be sure to subscribe if you have not yet. Please show you boys some love. Smack a like. Follow me on all my social medias. They're linked down below. And yeah, man, until next time, I'm out of here. Peace out, man.